Hi, I'm Joseph Chate. I'm a high school sophomore at Bloomington Jefferson, and I'm also an intern at Bus Out Solutions. And today I'm presenting Youdomain.baby. So I interned at Bus Out Solutions for about a year and a half now, and early last summer I was looking for a project to do with them during the summer, and Jeff Flynn, their CEO, who is known there for having these kind of Jeff ideas where they're completely unrelated to a client request, but they're still kind of interesting to try out, pitched this idea of Youdomain.baby to me because he read in a New York Times article that parents were choosing their baby names based on domain name availability. And I thought, oh, I mean, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'll build an app for that. And so throughout the summer, I worked on it, and I'm pretty happy with what came out. So yeah, Youdomain.baby lets you come here, type a last name in, for example, mine, Chate, and after a little bit, it finds a bunch of available first names, and it displays them in the form of domains, right? So these are all things I could name my child, Matthew, Joshua, and a domain would be available for them before they're born. So, and if you click on one of them, it'll bring you to a page where you can purchase them, like here, at Namecheap. So what I find actually really interesting about it is a technology used to build it. It found 30,000 available first names, and it was kind of pretty quick considering what I had to do. So every night it runs this nightly job that includes two data sources. One is the US Census data sheet for first names, and as you probably know, it's not updated very often, so that's a one-time, it's stored permanently. But the second thing is a list of domains from a company called Zone Files, and this is a massive 144 million line long text file with every single one of their known .com domains. And my task was to take both these domains and the first names and just pair one up with each other and compare them to find matches that were taken for first names. That meant that meant around 4.5 trillion operations, which is just not feasible to run in one night. And I tried different methods to tackle this. I tried doing like a really simple Python script or like a C program to just run through every single possible combination, but it wasn't working. So I looked through different solutions, and I came across Google BigQuery, which is really the heart of Youdomain. It's a big data solution, and it's meant for way bigger amounts of data than I'm using them for, but that's kind of nice because that means that everything I'm doing is free because I'm within the free tier. So I get really fast computing, all for free. It's really cool. So I load up the domains it's all like a really big SQL engine, if you know what that is, and I'm just running a SQL join on these two tables. So I have a really big list of every single domain I load in. I have a list of first names, and what comes out is this list of taken first names for every last name. And this data is loaded up into a better SQL database, one that's actually meant for querying, and that finally is queried by a serverless Google function, and that's what drives the front end, which is built on a basic Vue, just a really small front end. So if you're expecting to expect, and you're looking to name your child, then use Youdomain.baby to find a baby name. Thank you.